Where's Mom?
Gone with the wind. Whoosh. She signed the divorce papers and left. I finally have it all. Oh, what a beautiful day to be alive. And it's all thanks to you, Pumpkin.
Huh?
You know what? From now on, I'll support whatever you want. Just track? No problem. I won't interfere.
How could he be so chipper when Mom was really gone? Her phone was off and she was nowhere to be found. Even the tabloids had no leads. For months, I poured my guilt and frustration into track, training hard for nationals. Cairo kept me sane with crazy dates and thoughtful gifts, and Dad stayed supportive. Until, during practice one day, a group of men in suits showed up on the bleachers, followed by the paparazzi. My stomach sank, and then I saw him.
You got this, babe! On your marks, set! Riley, what are you doing? Go! Come on, Riley, go! Oh, has she lost her mind? Why isn't she moving? Shoot that thing again, you moron! She didn't hear it! Riley, don't do something stupid!
Why didn't you run?
Are you unwell?
I knew this was another one of Dad's little shows for his stupid little fan club of boring old men. I'd had enough. They could chew sandpaper for all I cared. In your faces, losers! And catch me if you can! I bolted, paparazzi and my furious dad chasing me, but I loved it. Sure, he'd probably skin me alive if he caught me, but the old men couldn't even outrun a tortoise.
Come on, let's find a place we can hide.
Hold up! I'm Riley, and please don't get it twisted. This isn't some Romeo and Juliet nonsense, okay? But before I keep running my mouth, please like and subscribe to our channel. My parents were the most selfish people on the planet, who also hated each other's guts. Seriously, their hatred towards each other was on another level, and I was always caught in the middle. Dad was some big-shot corporate guy, always surrounded by dudes in black suits. But I had no clue what he actually did. Every time he tried explaining it, my brain just, boop, turned off.
My business partner is blah, 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 blah.
Totally, Dad. Sounds great. Hit the troll! Hit the troll!
Blah, 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 blah. The ice skating competition.
Wait, what? No! So while I wasn't paying attention, Dad had signed me up for an ice skating competition because he and his business buddies decided sports were the next big investment. And he never missed a chance to show off his absolutely gorgeous and talented daughter. To be precise, his sporty princess.
Oh, just imagine it. My perfect daughter gliding on the ice, hair flawless, and the gold trophy gleaming in her hands. Oh.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, he must be so proud. Yeah, no. I'd be thrilled if it wasn't pure torture. I mean, sure, I am gorgeous. Tall, hazel eyes, long flowing black hair that's basically shampoo commercial worthy, and on top of that, I'm a total sports prodigy. For real, throw me in any sports, and in a few tries, I'm a pro. I've crashed every competition since I was like 3. And Dad discovered my talent pretty early and started milking it for business deals, investors, revenge on Mom, or whatever scheme he's cooking up. But the competition is the same day as Mom's premiere.
Even better! Huh, you'll miss it. She'll be furious and finally sign the divorce papers.
But Dad!
Your mother is not important right now, Riley. Focus on me.
And oh, if you thought Dad was crazy, wait till you meet Mom. She was a movie star, and whenever she had a red carpet thingy, she wanted me to be her +1. It all started when I was 13. At one of Mom's big premieres, Dad hijacked the reporter's mic mid-interview and turned it into a stand-up set. He roasted her dramatic crying scenes, cracked jokes about her tragic eyebrows, and even reenacted her pre-red carpet ritual, yoga poses and Spanx. It was hilarious, and the tabloids exploded with the headlines like, "Husband exposes movie star wife's cringe pre-red carpet routine." Mom was livid, and they had a huge argument that night. How could you do that to me?
Are you gonna sign the divorce papers now? And maybe I'll reconsider attending those stupid premieres with you since I know you can't go alone. Don't be selfish, woman. Think about it.
Actually, I don't need you. Riley will be with me from now on. She's perfect, tall, athletic, and on top of that, perfect to look at, unlike your sour old face. And if anyone asks, you're in a mental asylum or something. Oh, and she came up with a new way to kill Dad every time the paparazzi asked.
Your daughter's very pretty, Maribel. But what happened to your husband? We don't see him anymore.
He fell into a cement mixer full of quicksand. And another time, He drowned in a hot tub. But she went too far this one time. She said, oh, he got fried in a suntan machine. Chaotic. And even more chaotic was every time I tried to get out of attending those stupid premieres and having to wear uncomfortable dresses and heels. Oh, Mom, I hate going to these things. Why can't you just go alone? Honey, you know I have anxiety, so I can't go alone. I need moral support to deal with all those crazy paparazzis and reporters. Ugh, those vultures. Then just hire an actor. No. Being seen with anyone but your dad would spark rumors, make him play the victim, and push for those divorce papers. Oh, I'd rather wear wet socks forever than let him win. Just never leave my side, okay? Promise me. So yeah, they hated each other, enjoyed making each other suffer, and I was in the middle of it. And let me tell you, I was so over it. But there was one person who always made things better. Dad's business partner's son, Cairo, my dreamy Prince Charming. He always knew how to make me feel better.
How was it today?
Ugh, horrible. I just want to vanish. Cairo took my hand and we ended up in an empty stadium, lit with string lights and balloons. Oh my gosh, when did you do this?
A secret? Want a race?
We got on the starting line, and as we took off, everything felt right. With the wind in my hair and the weightless feeling every time my body lifted off the ground, I felt free. This was my sport, where I wanted to be. But then at the finish line, I turned to see Cairo on one knee with a ring.
I know we're too young to make promises, but promise to be mine forever, Riley Johnson.
This is insane, but yes. As he kissed me, fireworks lit up the sky. It was perfect. But everything fell apart the day Dad signed me up for javelin. One wrong throw and I twisted my shoulder, landing in the hospital.
Did you get hurt intentionally to screw me over, Riley? Did your mother put you up to this?
Gosh, who even thinks like that?
But it's fine. I'm fine. Football season's next. You don't need shoulders for that.
What the actual heck? I have a premiere in 2 weeks. Your arm cannot be in a cast by then.
Good. You can finally walk the red carpet solo and die of humiliation. Or a panic attack. Take your pick.
Within seconds, they were bickering again. Ugh! Stop!
Did you just yell at us? How dare you?
You two are so selfish. You only care about me when it's convenient for you. Do either of you even know what I like? Mom, I hate your dumb premieres and those stupid dresses you make me wear. And Dad, I am not some ping pong ball for your business or revenge plans. I love track. That's it. That's all I'll do. Oh, and P.S. Just get divorced already. I am done. Dead silence. Like I'd poked a grizzly.
Watch it, young lady. You can't talk to your mother and I like that. We're still your parents, and you will do as we say. Right, Maribel?
Oh, great. Now they're teaming up? Classic. Fast forward 2 weeks, and nothing had changed. Mom tossed a dress and high heels at me and announced, "The driver will pick you up at 4 p.m. Don't be late." Oh, I wasn't planning to be late. I just wouldn't show up at all. I turned off my phone and hit the track field to clear my head. Running always helped me chill. When I got home later, the house was empty. Guess Mom's premiere went fine without me. She didn't even need me. But at midnight, my door burst open, jolting me awake. Mom stood there, mascara streaked, hair like a raccoon nest, and fuming like a bulldog. Mom, are you okay? I missed my premiere because of you! Why would you miss something so important because of me? You were supposed to be there! I told you I can't! Ugh, you're as selfish as your useless father! What? You have no idea what you just did, and you will regret it! Jeez, she was being so dramatic. I was going to apologize in the morning, but all her stuff was gone by the time I woke up. And Dad was just sipping coffee like he was on a sunny vacation. Where's Mom?
Gone with the wind. Whoosh. She signed the divorce papers and left. I finally have it all. Oh, what a beautiful day to be alive. And it's all thanks to you, Pumpkin.
Huh?
You know what? From now on, I'll support whatever you want. Just track? No problem. I won't interfere.
How could he be so chipper when Mom was really gone? Her phone was off and she was nowhere to be found. Even the tabloids had no leads. For months, I poured my guilt and frustration into track, training hard for nationals. Cairo kept me sane with crazy dates and thoughtful gifts, and Dad stayed supportive. Until, during practice one day, a group of men in suits showed up on the bleachers, followed by the paparazzi. My stomach sank. And then I saw him, Dad, all smiles with the suited men pointing at me as they nodded. He promised. He'd betrayed me, but I had had enough. And that's how I found myself running hand in hand with Cairo, with Dad and the paparazzi hot on my trail. At that moment, I felt unstoppable, like I could take on the world. We finally shook off the paparazzi and collapsed at our usual park spot, breathless. That was
A huge mistake.
What?
I mean, it's just a few paparazzi. You're already famous in the sports world, so what's the big deal?
He wasn't wrong, but he knew I wanted to leave all that behind. No paparazzi, no suits, no dad, just track. You know what I've been through with my dad. How could you say that?
Oh, come on, Riley. Stop being so childish. You're always complaining about your parents, but what about you? Running off like that was selfish. And what about what you did to your mom, huh?
How dare you bring my mom into this?
I'm sorry, okay? I just think you should stop and think about other people for once. You've got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose? Was he serious? My chest ached as the last person I trusted turned against me. Fighting tears, I yanked off the promise ring he'd given me and threw it at him. I thought you understood. Guess I was wrong, and I ran, tears blurring my vision. For the first time, I felt completely alone. Mom was gone, Dad was blowing up my phone with angry texts, and I didn't know who I could trust anymore. As if my day couldn't get any worse, I tripped on a twig and landed flat on my butt. Then as I tried to stand, my hand landed on dog poop. Ew! Who just leaves dog poop lying around? Before I could process the horror, a bee came out of nowhere ready to attack. Oh, worst day. Cairo, help! I spun around searching for Cairo, but he was gone. Right, of course he'd leave. A wave of sadness hit me out of nowhere, and before I knew it, I was crying. By the time I got home, I was a complete mess and not ready to face Dad. But the house was an even bigger mess, and Dad was on the floor, his face bright red when he saw me.
Are you happy now, you selfish girl? This is all your fault.
How can you say that? Before I could say anything more, police budged in and arrested Dad for fraud and embezzlement. Apparently his old pals had sued him for stealing from them. Everything was happening so fast.
You have to help me, Riley. You owe me. Look for Ben. He'll tell you what to do.
Ben was Cairo's dad and my dad's business partners, and I had a terrible feeling about this. A few days later, after what felt like a million failed attempts, I finally got an appointment with him. But the second I walked into his office, a chill ran down my spine. His eyes were cold and unsettling.
If you hadn't run away that day, this wouldn't be happening to your dad.
Sure, because everything is my fault. He sighed, lit a cigar, and stared out the window like a mafia boss from a movie before turning back to me with a look that screamed danger.
I'll give you more time to think. Then come back.
As I left, I noticed a hooded figure watching me. My heart raced and I quickly started walking home pretending to be on a call with someone. The hooded figure kept following me for a few blocks, so to lose him, I ducked into a dark alley and waited, my heart pounding loudly. I listened, and when I didn't hear anything for a while, I came out only to bump right into the hooded figure. I started to scream, but then he pulled down his hoodie. Cairo? Are you following me?
I was making sure you got home safe. I didn't want to freak you out.
You're being a total creep following me around.
I miss you, Riley. I still have your ring. I can help you fix things with your dad.
Well, I don't need your help. We're not together anymore, remember?
Come on, we were engaged just a few days ago.
It was a freaking promise ring, Cairo. We were not engaged.
I can win you back.
Win me back? I'm not a plush toy you can play for. Look, please leave me alone. But it was like talking to a rock. And the next few days were a total circus. While I walked home from school, Cairo rolled up in a limo and wouldn't leave until I got in with him. My morning runs, he was always there, and my gym locker was always filled with flowers and my favorite snacks. But then he went all out this one time. He rented an entire theater just so the two of us could watch the latest film together. All right, now you're just showing off.
I just want you back, Riley, and I'll do everything it takes to show you I'm on your side.
What if I say no and tell you to disappear from the face of the earth?
Then I'll keep wearing you down until you say yes. Then we can disappear together from the face of the earth.
Then he kissed my hand and gazed at me with those deep brown eyes. Oh, guys, how could I say no to that? Don't get me wrong, I still didn't trust him. But if anyone was going to help me, I hoped it would be Cairo.
Come on, put your ring back on.
And not too fast. I'll only take you back if you help me out. Cairo promised to talk to his dad and call me later. 2 days later, he called asking me to meet him at his dad's office at 2 p.m. Too anxious to wait, I showed up early. Just as I was about to go in, I overheard Cairo and his dad. What I heard next made my blood boil.
I hope you did a good job convincing her. We can't lose this bet again. Don't worry, Dad. The plan is working. And those gift ideas were pretty epic, Uncle. I was able to lure her back to me just like you said.
Uncle? Was there a third person in there?
Oh, she's just as gullible as her mother. It didn't take much effort to get her to ditch her mom. They're so easy to manipulate.
Wait, Dad? Wasn't he in prison? My knees buckled and I struggled to breathe. Hearing footsteps, I bolted. At the gate, a black SUV screeched to a halt. My stomach dropped. Oh no! They were about to kidnap me! It was over! I was ready to bolt because I wasn't about to let anyone catch me when the van window rolled down.
Get in, quick!
In the van, I was surprised to see Mom, but she didn't look as surprised to see me. Where have you been? And how did you find me?
Not important. We have to talk about your dad.
Yeah, like how I just saw him when he's supposed to be in prison? What's going on, Mom? And that's when Mom dropped the bombshell. Dad and his business partners were professional gamblers who made a living betting on everything. And I was their main target. He'd been making money off me since I was little, even faking his arrest to manipulate me. That conversation I heard makes so much sense now. But the worst part, when it wasn't sports season, they'd bet on anything, even people's lives. The divorce?
It was a bet. He argued when I told him to stop using you, and he said he'd not only continue, but he'd divorce me. Take half of all my money and property and win a bet while at it. He even threatened to ruin my career and turn you against me if I told you the truth. Humiliating me on the red carpet, getting you not to go with me because he knows I have panic attacks when I'm alone on the red carpet, all part of the bet.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. I had no idea.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I thought leaving would make him stop. He promised, but he lied.
I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. My dad was a sadistic monster, betting on his own family. I was sick to my core. But one thing was clear. I'd make them pay. All of them. At 2 p.m., I went to the meeting as planned. Game on.
Win the upcoming National Track Championship, and I'll pull some strings to get your father out of prison.
I will, but on one condition. You will give me anything else I ask for. He flinched and I knew I'd hit him right where I wanted.
Deal.
Put it in writing. Plan part 1 complete. Now I just had to win. And I did. Gold medal, first place, and Dad was released.
Oh, thanks, honey. I always knew I could count on you. Good work, Riley. Now, what else would you like to ask for?
Oh, just a few things. First, nice acting, Dad. I knew all along you weren't in prison. I watched Dad's face drop and felt a hint of satisfaction. I want all the money you made off this win. And don't even think of scamming me. I have everything on audio and video. Enough evidence for a lawsuit, don't you think? And Dad, I want you out of my life forever. Oh, I already have a restraining order. In fact, you're violating it by standing this close. The 3 men looked like they'd seen a ghost.
That's ridiculous. You can't.
Mom stepped out and landed one right across his face. And as for you, Cairo, I never want to see you again. You're gonna have to disappear from the face of the earth on your own. With that, Mom and I walked away. And for the first time, winning felt great.